Hey Nate, do you know what time it is?
Conor McGregor time.
It's the return of the Mac. That's right, man. Conor McGregor is coming back, man. The biggest superstar in UFC history is coming back. He will be fighting Dustin Poirier. This is not for a title, unfortunately, but whoever wins this is definitely in the conversation for a lightweight title shot. So, just a couple of things from each fighter. First of all, we all know about Conor McGregor. We all know about how important he is to the UFC. But just a couple of things about each fighter. Conor McGregor, professional record is 22-4, and Dustin Poirier's professional record is 26-6. Honestly, Nate, if I gotta be real with you, these two did fight in the past, and Conor did beat him in easily fashion. But this was like over 7 years ago. It was like a good 7, 8 years ago. So and Poirier is a completely different fighter now, completely different. And I mean, obviously Conor is a different fighter too. Well, he is a different fighter, but we won't know until we see him against Poirier. Now here's the thing. There's a couple of other stats that I feel like people should know. Strike. I'll start with Conor. Striking accuracy. Conor has 49 lands 49%. Striking defense is 55%. His takedown accuracy is 62%. His takedown defense is surprisingly 70%. For somebody who supposedly can't wrestle, he has a good takedown defense. Obviously, he's been taken down before by like Khabib, obviously, and other men, but he has a good takedown defense. As for Poirier, this is what's shocking, okay? Poirier's striking accuracy, 50%. His striking defense is 54%. His takedown accuracy is a low and lackluster 35%, and his takedown defense is 60%. Here's the one thing that surprised me about all of this. These guys are very, very similar. Actually, I want to say equal when it comes to striking. When you look at the stats, like Dustin Poirier has 1% more from strike accuracy than McGregor, and he has 1% less in strike defense. So when you really look at it, these guys are very equally matched in striking. So, so the one thing I want to say they're each good at is Dustin Poirier is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Connor's obviously a boxer, a striker, a kickboxer, all that type of stuff. Obviously, we know Conor McGregor as being the first ever double champ in the UFC, and obviously we know him as being one of the first fighters to get a win in 3 different weight classes. So obviously, Conor has transcended this sport into ways that we couldn't even imagine that a UFC fighter could. And it got to the point where Conor McGregor is now a superstar athlete, not just a superstar UFC fighter. He's a superstar athlete. And honestly, dude, I'm expecting a good fight in Abu Dhabi. I really am. Let me get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, you already know my boy Conor representing Ireland. That's what I like. That's what I like. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm half Irish as well, so I gotta rep my boy Conor. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I agree. This is gonna be pretty decent. This is gonna be not decent, really good fight. Excuse me. Words aren't there yet, but yeah, like you said, almost a decade ago they fought, and Conor took him down easily. Obviously, of course, both fighters have evolved since then. Um, I can see this going the distance. I think this will be a really great fight. But you already know at the end of the day, man, I gotta rep my boy Conor, man. You know how it be. I gotta rep my boy Conor. This is how it be.
Look, look, it's so tough. This is going to be really tough for me to predict. And the reason why I say this is because I don't know what there is. He wasn't wrong. Like, all right, so I'll go by Stephen A. When Connor beat Donald Cerrone, he said in under 40 seconds, he said Connor really didn't show him enough. I agree. I agree. He did show a lot of things, Conor McGregor, that night. But I do agree that was Donald Cerrone. You know what I'm saying? Donald Cerrone was like on a 5 fight losing streak, and the last fight he had was a draw. Dustin Poirier is the number 2 ranked lightweight in the world right now. Number 2. He's the number 2. If Conor beats Dustin Poirier, we're gonna find out. Then we know the answer to who Conor really is. Because here's the thing: I don't know if Conor took that drop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he took that downhill right there because I have no clue. He's only fought one time since the Khabib fight. He won very quickly and good, but I don't know if this is the same Conor that we've seen before or even better. This fight's gonna prove it. Dustin Poirier is a way better fighter than he was 8 years ago. Way better fighter. And I'm gonna be honest with you, both of them have very similar Both of them have fought very similar people. Both of them have fought Max Holloway. Both of them had fought Eddie Alvarez. Both of them beat those two guys. Both of them fought Khabib and lost. So I mean, when you look at their resume and their record, it really is aligned with each other. You know what I'm saying? They really are. They fought similar opponents. And after that, what do you call it? A UFC loss that Dustin Poirier faced, he went up a weight class. So he was when they fought originally, they were featherweights. Dustin Poirier went up 10 pounds and went lightweight. And then when he went lightweight, it went to like a whole different level with Dustin Poirier. That's when he started gaining his like superstar status. Obviously, you run into Khabib, and obviously, Khabib's just a different animal in that cage. So obviously, none of them were gonna win. But here's the thing, though: Khabib's out of the picture right now, as we know. Well, we don't know if he's gonna come back or not. When that happens, we will know. But right now, there is no lightweight champion. And then the co-main event is the newly acquired, the hyped Michael Chandler versus Dan Hooker, and Dan Hooker is a very good fighter, and we're gonna see how good Michael Chandler actually is. And look, man, the lightweight division is getting stacked. You got Michael Chandler, Dan Hooker, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, Justin Gaethje, uh, Alex Oliveira. Like we have a lot of great fighters in this lightweight division since Khabib left. It's wide open for the taking. And honestly, Conor could be that man. He absolutely could. I'm gonna predict Conor because I think the Khabib fight, there were some highlights that you could take from that. Conor McGregor did stuff a couple of Khabib's takedowns. He really made Khabib work for that takedown. So when you really think about it, I got Conor win. I got Conor win this fight. I think it's gonna be a fourth round TKO. That's my opinion. Conor, fourth round TKO. That's the way I'm thinking about it.
Go Connor!
Look, but look, I mean, like we gotta prove, and I gotta say this. This is a completely different Connor. This is a completely motivated Connor. So the last Connor, we every single time we seen Connor, you notice he starts like yapping the gums and running them, and he starts talking all that trash. Connor, since losing to Khabib, has been a completely different fighter. Conor McGregor has been a very humble fighter now. He doesn't talk a lot of trash to nobody, and he's all about business, and that's what I love about this Connor right now is he's so humble and he's so professional. Do I miss the Connor who trash talks people and it's pretty funny? Absolutely. Trash talk is what's those fights. But here's the thing: Conor McGregor is a more mature fighter now, and I think he will get the job done against Dustin Poirier. I say fourth round TKO. That is my prediction. Conor McGregor beats him by fourth round TKO. But let me tell you something: there's going to be a lot of fireworks in this fight, and if people don't understand it, they better go check this fight out. Anything you want to add before we go to the next topic?
No, so with that said, good luck to both fighters. Go Conor McGregor as usual. This is gonna be a very great
This is
fight.
gonna and this is gonna be on pay-per-view, 10 p.m. in Abu Dhabi. So go check that out.